Welcome to I'm a Rasta for Life on YouTube. The princess is here. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. In case you see this video, I have on the same dress, but it's the same day. So I wanted to talk about Jamaica and what's going on with the killings. Of course, you heard about the 4 children who were killed in a terrible manner. And in Jamaica, you hear a lot about these killings, children and their mothers being murdered. As a licensed medical professional, right, I'm experienced with mental illness and psych. And as much as we say mental illness, you hear in our culture in Jamaica about, the term bad-mindedness. Your bad mind. Your bad mind. So what does bad-mindedness mean in our Jamaican culture? What does it mean when you're bad-minded? Think of the word, right? Bad mind. So if your mind is bad and you're bad-minded, isn't that another reference to mental illness? I'm just asking a question as I smoke my spliff. I believe, in my own little way, that some Jamaicans, not all the population of Jamaica, but you got a vast majority of Jamaicans living in Jamaica who are suffering from mental illness. It's not bad-minded, it's mental illness. A lot of Jamaicans in Jamaica are suffering from mental illness, and it's coming in the form as bad-mindedness. And when you equate the two, it's almost the same. If you have ones in Jamaica, and this is not just only Jamaica, I'm just speaking about Jamaica because that's the culture I come from, even though I was born in England. But my whole family is Jamaican. So I'm talking on it because I hear my mother talk about bad-mindedness from I'm a little girl. Oh, them bad mind, them bad mind, them bad mind. Now, to me, with education, a higher education, and I'm able to break things down, to me, bad-mindedness is mental illness. Because if you're capable of, doing these horrific acts, based on wrongs which have been done to you, or you feel like it is warranted that you do this act because of X, Y, and Z reason, whatever the reason is up here, then up here, you're mentally gone. You're mentally gone. In your brain, you're mental. Because if you can do something like that, you're not of sound mind. You're not of sound mind. And Jamaicans like to make excuses as to why ones in Jamaica do the things that they do. Or perhaps it's scamming. Or perhaps or somebody else sending for God do the killings because money being owed. Yeah. So I'm saying that there's a serious problem in Jamaica and it's called mental illness. And what I noticed that Jamaicans do is they make excuses, right? They say it has to be a reason why the person did what they did. It has to be a reason why they did this. There's a reason why they did that. The reason is, yes, in a sense, the mind is bad. What Jamaicans need and what needs to be incorporated in the Jamaican system is a therapeutic counseling system. I know ones don't like to deal with therapy, but in a case where you have all of these traumatic incidences going on, murdering of children, elderly, retirees, tourists, all of this murdering going on in Jamaica, and it's all based on economics. It's all based on the haves and the have-nots. It's all based on the government ignoring the cries of the people. And then you have a depressed, set of people who are hopeless. They have no hope in the system. Mental illness comes in different forms. You have depression. You have psychosis. You have dementia as you get older. You can have dementia at a young age. And when you have a population of people who are moving around aimlessly and without any guidance, no one to run to, no one to turn to, there's nothing for the people but turmoil and anguish, hunger and strife. Then you don't expect there to be an alteration in your brain cells? You don't expect there to be some kind of chemical imbalance? Generation after generation? To the point now, in 2022, you have how could I say, a population, an epidemic of mental illness which is going unrecognized in Jamaica. That's what it is. It's mental illness. It's not bad-mindedness. How can you take a knife and slaughter off children if you're not mentally gone? How can you take anything, a weapon, anything, and kill elderly people like it's okay? How can you go and shoot people because of whatever reason on an everyday basis and you say that you're justified? And that them forget. Them for dead. Get rid of all of them. Picnic, chill, everybody. Isn't that mental illness? That's mental. How can you plot and scheme to kill off children if you're not mental? It's not bad-mindedness, it's mental. You're mental. Mental. And Jamaican people, not all, some of y'all need some counseling, some therapy. Y'all need someone to talk to. The Jamaican government needs to institute some kind of a therapeutic program to help the people of Jamaica cope with their stressors in life. Because they have a lot of stressors in Jamaica which will affect you from childhood all the way up to adulthood. It will affect you. No job security, no education. If you don't have money, you suffer. If you're the poor class in Jamaica, you suffer. You have to hustle, you have to scam, you have to do all kinds of things in order to make a living. As much as they say there's, jobs in Jamaica, but nobody doesn't want to work. All they want to do is scam and thief and rob and beg. It's a form of mental illness disguised as bad mindedness. Everything that occurs in Jamaica dealing with the social thing is always bad minded. Them bad mind, a bad mind them have, them bad minded, a bad mind she bad mind, a bad mind in bad mind. Hello, Moto. Hello? Hello? Remember, my phone is not working. My phone is not working. I'm buying a new phone today because I can't bother. What time is it? I just woke up. How much money I owe you? I know you ain't fucking calling for $10. Oh, you're frightened the shit out of me. I No, I couldn't hear what you were saying. The phone is freaked up. It works periodically. That's why. Now it's okay. I'm doing the live and it's too early, and you just interrupted me. I gotta edit out that. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about mental illness versus bad-mindedness in Jamaica. I don't think it's bad-mindedness. I really, really think that the Jamaican people are suffering from mental illness. Not everyone, but those who are traumatized because of daily events, social occurrences. They're downtrodden in Jamaica, and there's no outlet. To me, it looks like there's no outlet. So I think the Jamaican government and the medical field in Jamaica, they need to begin promoting therapeutic counseling for the people in Jamaica. They need therapy. And as much as we as black people don't like to hear about therapy, therapy works. It does. It gives you an outlet. And I think the people of Jamaica, they need that. They need some kind of therapeutic activity where they can communicate their displeasures of life living in Jamaica. And I think that's what the Jamaican people need. They need therapy. Because the bad-mindedness is not bad-mindedness, it's mentality. Some of the populations in Jamaica are suffering from mental illness, and it needs to be recognized. It doesn't need to be recognized as bad-mindedness. Because when you break down bad mind, it equates to mental illness. And as much as one might come at me because I'm saying Jamaicans are mental, it's true. Some Jamaicans, not all, there's a population of Jamaicans who are suffering from mental illness, and it's going unrecognized by the Jamaican people and the government and the medical field who's not caring about it. I don't know if they have psychiatry in Jamaica. I have hardly heard of a psychiatrist in Jamaica to deal with mental issues of the people in Jamaica because they need psychiatry. They do. They need psychiatry in Jamaica because the people them have gone mad. And you can be mad at what I'm saying. I don't care. It's the truth. Mental illness is rampant in Jamaica, and we get to see it every day with the murdering and the killings. Don't get me wrong, in America, we have mental illness, but we have therapists, psychiatrists, psychologists, social workers. We have these people in place to help deal with this population of people. And I feel Jamaica needs to have or to implement a mental illness department. They need to implement having psychiatry and psychiatrists up front to deal with the people and their social issues in Jamaica. Because if you don't, guys, it's going to get worse. As you can see, it's getting worse because it's being unrecognized. It's not being addressed as something that's an issue in Jamaica. We in America, we deal with people with mental illnesses on a daily basis. It's not that you're cuckoo gaga going crazy and walking around crazy. No, that's not a visible form of, mental illness. That's really psych, right? We're dealing with regular, normal human beings in good health, physical health, able to maintain themselves, read, write, so forth, so forth. But they're going through a stage of depression, hopelessness, no way outness. And it's coming out in the form of mentality. It's affecting the mind. And now that it is affecting the mind, it's coming out in the pores. It's coming out of the mind and it's going to the physical. Because there's no way out. So you just feel like you're going to kill off everybody. And I don't care. Isn't that mental? That's not bad-mindedness. That's mental illness. And Jamaica needs to recognize they have a population of people in Jamaica who are suffering from mental illness, and they need to do something about it quickly. Have a good day, my Jamaican people.